Okay. Are we ready?
Are you ready? I'm ready. Zip, are you ready? Draconic, are you ready? We're all ready. Alright, let's begin. Let's just loosen up a little bit. Let's roll our necks. Let's do some neck rolls. We're just gonna roll it around nice and slow. Bring your ear down towards your shoulder. Rotate it around back. Bring your ear down to your other shoulder. Rotate your chin down towards your chest. We're going nice and slow. We're not going too fast. Just getting the creaks and cracks out of our neck. As we rotate down around towards the front, we come to a pause. Switch directions. Just slowly rotate your head around. Nice and gentle, just getting some movement. Let's go around one more time. And we come down towards our chest. Bring our heads up nice and slow. Let's reach up towards the sky, nice and high with our palms facing each other. Tilt our heads back, elongating our spines, nice and tall, reaching as high as we can. We bring our arms down towards our side. As we do, we rotate our shoulders, presenting our palms forward. Bring our arms down lower, all the way down, completing the circle. Palms back towards each other. Bring your arms across your body. As if you're giving yourself a nice big hug. We bring our arms all the way back up. Nice and tall. Looking up towards the sky. Stretching nice and big.
Touching the dust bunnies on my ceiling fan.
Yeah, brush those off. Now let's reverse directions, bringing our arms across our bodies. Our palms are facing towards our back. Bring our arms down nice and low. And we're rotating our shoulders with our palms facing forward as they come up. All the way back up, nice and tall. Palms back towards each other. Hold this for a moment. Reach up as high as you can. Get all the dust bunnies. Give the fan a little bit of spin. Get the next blade. Oh, don't get it on you though. Alright, and relax. Alright, let's warm up our muscles a little bit before we do some stretching. Make sure you've got a little bit of room off to your sides. I know sometimes you have issues stepping to your sides, so if you have more room from front to back, you might want to turn yourself. We're going to be stepping out about a half step towards each side. So these are side
But if
squats.
I turn away, then I won't have all these nice Legos to fall into if I fall.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you want to do it that way to motivate yourself, then do it. Maybe you want to spread the Legos around a little bit.
I have Legos to my right.
Oh, jeez. The
I have Legos to my-
The two of you. Jesus.
I have like a whole thing of Legos to my right.
Oh my god, workout caltrops.
Buckets and buckets and buckets of Legos.
I have a really big bucket.
Alright.
High five. So here.
Well, if you can. If you cannot do this, just do regular squats. But if you can, we're going to step out to the side, come down to a squat, then back up, and feet together. Come down to this side, back up, and we'll repeat. We step out to the side. As we come up, bring our feet together. And then step back out, squat, and up. And repeat. Let's do each side about 2 more times. Step out. Back in. Out. In. Last set. And relax. Shake those legs out a bit. Oh. We're going to go down to a high plank. We're going to walk our feet out, back in, and then we're going to squat back up. So I'll show you that it's a little bit more movement than some of our other exercises. So we're going to come down into a high plank, bring our feet in, back out, walk back, and come up. Come down, walk ourselves out into a high plank, feet in towards our hands, back out, walk ourselves back in, and stand back up. Let's come back down, walk ourselves out to a high plank, step in towards our hands, back out to a high plank, walk ourselves back up, and let's repeat that 2 more times. High plank, step in, back out, we walk ourselves back up. And 1 more time. Step in, back out, and we walk ourselves back and back up. How was that one? How'd that feel? I know it's a little bit more movement than some of our normal exercises. Let's shake our legs out a bit.
Feels like good cardio at least.
Yeah. Combining multiple movements and really moving our bodies, getting the heart rate up. Let's grab a quick drink and we'll continue on 2 more exercises. And we'll just give ourselves about a 15-second break. And we're going to continue on. Well, what are we going to do? We're going to do bicycle, elbow to knees. So we're going to come on down to the mat. And we're going to lie back. Putting our hands behind our head. As you're doing this exercise, you don't want to pull on your neck. You just want to have your hands back here just for some stability. We're going to bicycle kick like this. And as we do, we're going to bring our opposite elbow to our knee. Then switch. We're just going to continue bicycle. Bringing our elbow to our knee. You can really concentrate on holding a nice tight core during this. Let's do a few more reps. And relax. You must be feeling that one. Does definitely works your core very nice.
License slander.
As we're still on the mat, I don't think we did these ones last week. Probably gonna want to take your controllers off this. Just place your hands next to your controllers. That way it looks like you still have arms.
What are arms?
No, you're not gonna feel them after this. We're gonna push ourselves up into a bridge.
Okay.
From our bridge position, we're going to raise one leg up. We're going to do a tricep press. And then swap legs. Foot down. Let's bring our leg up to about a 90 degree. Dip our shoulders down, pressing up with our triceps. And then switch legs. Bring our leg up. Dip. Up. And swap. Let's do one more per side. Leg up. Dip. Up. And swap. Bring our leg up to about a 90 degree. Dip. And relax. What are arms?
What are arms?
What are arms? Alright, after those two exercises, we'll take a good 20-second break. Grab yourself a drink, shake your legs out, shake your arms out. Okay, we're going to do 2 more exercises. This is our last set of exercises, then we're going to move into stretching. First one's not too much movement, but it's going to hit our core again. You're going to keep a nice tight core. We're going to go into a classic plank. You're going to come down, resting your forearms on the ground, keeping your arms at about a 90 degree. Kick your legs back, almost like you're in a push-up position. We're going to focus on holding our core nice and tight. And we're just going to hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. And as we're doing that, I really want you to focus on keeping a nice tight core and keeping a nice straight back. Like the namesake of the exercise, a plank. You want to have a nice straight back, nice tight core, just like a plank of wood.
Do I need blue eyeshadow and red lipstick too?
Yes. Take a moment, go grab that. As we're waiting, we'll just hold this position. Hold this just for a few more moments. And relax. And we're going to stay here on the mat. Our last exercise is it's a mountain climber, but it's going to be a slow mountain climber. So we're going to go again into the high plank position. And like a mountain climber, bringing your leg up, but we're not going to rest our leg down. We're just going to hover it up by our chest and then bring it back. Bring our leg up hold it for a moment, and then kick back. Kick up, and back. Kick up, and back. Let's do a few more reps. One more. Let's take just a minute. Grab another drink, then we'll start some stretching. Wait a minute, just for this other snip to come and join us. Hey, little one. Welcome in.
Hey, hon.
You came just in time for us to start stretching.
Yay.
Let's begin with some neck stretches. Let's reach up over our head. We're going to place a finger onto our ear. We're going to pull our head down towards our shoulder. Maintain a nice straight core. Might want to place a hand on
I'm
your
sorry, I
sternum
can
here.
only maintain a gay one because it's June.
Happy Pride. We don't want to force our head too far. Just enough pressure so we feel a bit of a stretch on the side here. Let's come back to a neutral position and switch sides. Bring your hand up over your head, placing a finger just on your ear. And pull your head down towards your shoulder. We don't want to pull too hard, just have a good stretch here on the side. We're going to hold this for a good 6 to 8 seconds. And relax. Now bring your hand up over the top of your head. Place the finger right on the center of the back of your head. We're going to look down towards a hip. And then give yourself just a little pressure. Pull your head down towards your hip. Again, keeping a nice straight core. You don't want to be pulling yourself off to a side.
Or into a vat of Legos.
Or into a vat of Legos. And on this one, you should be feeling a bit more of a stretch on the back side of your neck than on the side. And relax. Let's switch sides. Bring your hand up over the top of your head, placing a finger just in the center back. Look down towards your hip, and then just apply a little bit of pressure until you feel a stretch on the back side of your neck. We don't want to pull too hard. We don't want to cause any damage to our neck. We just want to stretch the muscle out. And let's relax. Now we're going to do a forward fold or a hamstring stretch. Again, in the namesake, it's what it is. We're going to fold right at our waists, folding down forward, reaching down towards our toes, trying to bring our chest in nice and tight towards our thighs. And if that means we need to bend our knees a little bit, that's okay. But we should be feeling a nice stretch on the back of our legs, just behind our knees. If we can try to get our palms down towards the floor, nice and flat. And relax, come back up to a neutral position. Now we're gonna bring one leg up with the opposite hand. We're gonna reach back behind us. Grab onto your ankle. Not onto your toe, grab onto your ankle. And we're just gonna pull back. I'm gonna get a good quadricep stretch here. If you need to, use the other hand to pull it back and get it. Put your hand out here for balance. If we pull on our toe, we could put a little bit of strain on our knee, and we don't want to do that. By holding our ankle, we reduce the strain on our knee.
Sneaky wet knees. You know all of that.
And relax, let's switch sides. Kick a leg back, grabbing onto our ankle. Put a hand up into the sky for balance. Focus on a point in the distance. Gabby, you're beeping.
Beep, beep.
I heard car.
The car alarm.
And relax.
Meep, meep. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep. I'm a sheep.
Now we're gonna take a little bit wider stance than shoulder width apart. Into one side, we're gonna lunge out, keeping our knees straight towards going forward. We don't want to twist it out towards the side or twist it in towards the middle of us. Keep it nice and tracked over our toes. Place one hand onto your thigh and the other hand onto your hip on the other side, and you can just press down a little bit. You'll feel a nice stretch on the inner thigh here. Let's bring ourselves back up to neutral and swap sides. We lunge out, keeping our knee tracked forward over our toes. Place one hand onto our thigh here and press down onto our other hip. And come back up to neutral and relax. Shake those legs out. Let's do our arms a little bit. Let's bring an arm across our body. With our other arm, cradle it. The arm that you're holding, make very, very relaxed. Have no tension in it at all. Pull it in nice and tight towards your body. And then look over the shoulder of the arm you're stretching. And as we're pulling, try to focus on opening your scapula on your back, your shoulder blade. This part here, this big bone here, that's kind of on your back where your wings might be. Imagine you're almost...
Don't be silly. It's a shoulder
Imagine-
blade. It obviously pops
Imagine-
out like a Swiss Army.
Imagine on that shoulder blade, you're just trying to open it up that way. And let's switch sides. Bring your arm across your body. Your other arm, cradle it. Pull your arm in nice and tight. Look over your shoulder. As we pull that in nice and tight, you can imagine just opening your back up a bit. And relax. bring it down to the mat. We're gonna sit with our legs out in front of us. Curl your toes in towards your chest so they're curled back as far as they can. We're gonna fold out our waist, reaching down towards our feet. Keeping the toes curled back towards our chest. We don't want to grab onto our toes and pull them. We just want to try to reach past them. And instead of getting so much of a stretch in our hamstring, you should be feeling it a little bit lower behind the knees on your calves. Hold that just for a few more moments. And relax. Take your legs out just a little bit. Bring your legs in. Put your heels towards touching each other. Get into the butterfly position. You can hold on to your feet, placing your elbows onto your knees. Just gonna press down on our knees, pressing them down towards the floor. This stretch, we should be feeling a nice stretch on our inner thighs here. We press our legs down so far that we don't feel like we're getting much of a stretch. We can lean forward and lean into it. Or we can try to bring our heels in tighter towards our body.
You okay, Zip?
They're getting the deep stretch. Good. That's the
Yeah,
good.
I'm slacking. I don't think I can compress myself
you don't think you can fold that much? That's impressive.
My pride as a cat is now hurt.
And let's relax. Shake our legs out one more time. Grab yourselves a drink. Pat yourselves on the back as we wrap up this week's installment of Stretching with Sneaky.